My name is Alex. I am the co-founder of a company called Moven. We're based here in New York. My slides. We were started in 2012, have raised about 20 million in venture capital. But why was Moven started in the first place? We were the first mobile direct bank account to be launched in the world. And why did we do that? Well, we realized that in 2007, things had dramatically changed. The rise of the iPhones, social networks, and the financial crisis led to this unique recipe where two major things happened. First is consumers around the world got dramatically empowered like never before with technology in their pockets that created a democratization, particularly with regard to commerce and everyday decisions. And the second part, the financial crisis, has actually more to do with trust and the breakdown in openness to new brands and new institutions to provide sort of critical services in life. So why is this important, and why do kind of banks need to work with fintechs these days? Because Moven helps banks address what is a clear and present danger, an existential threat of complete customer disengagement. And here I'm illustrating this on the slide. So what's happening in the world is that the everyday commerce experience is changing much more rapidly than any bank on earth can adjust to. So when in commerce, you're talking about words like e-commerce and mobile payments and streaming video and Alexa and Siri. And on the banking experience, you have essentially omni-channel, paper, telephone, branches. The experience gap becomes significant. One need only to look at the story of what's happened in China, where you've got ABC Bank in China, one of the largest banks on earth, founded in 1951 with 300 million customers, not so bad. But then you've got Alipay by Alibaba, launched in 2004, 400 million registered users, 270 million of them on mobile, and a 70% share of the mobile payment activity in all of China. That just launched Ant Financial. That should explain the picture right there. I bet you the folks from ABC do not think that that ant is very cute. So there are new rules for delivering banking services in a relevant way to everyday customers. Every word on the right of this slide is essentially the antithesis of how banks operate today. Every one of them is a 180% change from the way the traditional world operates. So how do you drive rapid and fundamental change when you're faced with the Alibabas of the world? Well, banks need to fundamentally change how they attract and engage customers, and that's why Moven was founded. That's why we launched the first mobile direct bank account in the world, with this idea that banking needed to be contextual, simple, in a mobile wrapper, and help customers build better spending habits, guides them to save and make smarter decisions. That needed to be the value proposition. So we launched our model of Moven in 3 steps. First, we launched a direct-to-consumer product in the United States, because we felt that real-time banking, driving engagement via the mobile phone, could not be a software theory. It needed to be operated and evolved on a growing set of customers as commerce evolved. But once we developed that platform and we architected the system so that it could be deployed globally, we started to engage with banks around the world to license that software. And we're continuing to do that and building a global footprint, connecting with banks and expanding our customer footprint. We've architected a smart banking system. Every one of the boxes on this page aligns to a bit of code that completely changes the way the interaction model for banking works, the banking platform, the engagement model. And one case study that is a really big success for us is TD MySpend, which we just launched in Canada. Give you a little sense of what's happened there. We launched it in May 2016. We've gone from 0 to 300,000 customers in about 6 weeks. It's the #1 app in Canada, ahead of Snapchat, Facebook, first time a banking app's ever done that. And it's the largest cloud instance of a retail bank we're aware of in the world. 9 months to launch, helping TD become relevant for the customers of the future. So large banks and fintechs must partner. It's actually essential to partner, and Moven is the path to get there. We enable banks to radically transform their engagement model with customers to become essential to their lifestyles in a rapid path that allows them to parallel their development from the traditional to the next generation environments. Thank you.